If you're over 40 and on social media at all, you've probably been hammered with videos about vibration plates. So the real question is this really useful or is it another wellness gimmick? Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Tracy. I'm 51 years old. I'm a certified Pilates instructor and a personal trainer since the 90s. And I'm a lover of all things fitness, wellness, beauty, lifestyle. So if those are things that you are interested in too, welcome home. You're in the right place. Make sure to tap on that subscribe button. And for everyone, make sure that you tap on that bell so you always know when we have a brand new video that goes live. So let's get into vibration plates. If you're like me, you cannot open your social media without seeing video after video after video touting these amazing benefits of a vibration plate. And around the holidays, I was doing a little holiday shopping for myself and I picked up a vibration plate. So today I want to share my personal experience with my vibration plate, the research behind it, and when it's useful to use and when it may not be useful to use. So why did I even get one? You know, it's funny, I just fell prey to the social media studies. I do remember, however, about 20 years ago, yeah, it's a long time ago, I was working at a gym, and that was the first time I'd ever gotten onto a vibration plate. And, you know, they were just talking about how it can really make your workout so much more challenging and you really feel those muscles. So I have known about vibration plate for a really, really long time. But just like all wellness things, it seems to have had a resurgence lately. Obviously, I work out regularly, I eat healthy, I take care of my body, I do all the things. But this really got me thinking, and there was a specific reason why I was interested in trying one out. So that's why I actually ended up buying myself one. And the other reason why I got one is I finally found one that I thought was actually aesthetically pleasing. I knew that I wasn't going to put it in the closet and take it out every other time that I wanted to use it. This was something that I wanted in my office, right next to my desk, so that it looked actually aesthetically pleasing. It's a small detail, but that actually matters to me. So whole body vibration is what a vibration plate actually does. And it's actually been studied and researched since the 1970s. So this is not a new thing. Originally, it was research for rehabilitation medicine, sports research, and for bone health. So it wasn't created for Instagram or TikTok. It just kind of ended up there. So let's get into what a vibration plate actually does. What is it actually doing to your body? The plate itself creates rapid oscillations, and these trigger involuntary muscle contractions. So what I think this is a great sort of add-on to your fitness routine, because just standing there, and the cool thing about it is you don't need to just stand there. There is actually a little routine that I do on mine that I can get into later, but it really does kind of target all the different muscles on your body. And you will feel them contracting because you're just trying to stabilize your body. You're on it kind of always reminds me of plane turbulence. And when there's plane turbulence, I'm horrible and I really tense up my body. That's kind of what this does for your body. You're just like on an unstable surface. And so your muscles just contract involuntarily. So we're gonna get into the research in just a second, but one of my goals for 2026 was to quietly upgrade all areas of my life. And I keep talking about this a lot on my channel. If you've been here regularly and you're really paying attention to what I'm saying, this is sort of one of my themes for 2026. And something that I realized that we so frequently ignore is the actual air inside of our homes. Look, we all work out regularly, we eat healthy food, we're making sure that we have great sleep hygiene, but why don't we give the same energy and attention to the actual air that we're breathing? What's in the air can really affect our lungs, sleep, skin, and our overall health. You know, things like asthma or other sensitivities can start popping up. And with spring pollen, dust, and dry indoor air happening, it's more important than ever to make sure that the air around us stays clean. I've been using the Dreamy Air Pursue PM20, and it's one of those invisible upgrades that just makes your space feel better. Just like the vibration plate works by activating your muscles, this is actually working in the background, quietly upgrading your home and purifying your air in your house. What makes this one different is it's actually the world's first AI-powered tracking air purifier. It uses radar-based AI. There's no camera, so don't worry, to detect where you are in the room and direct clean air towards you. How cool is that, right? So if more people come over, let's say you're having a gathering or some people over your house, it automatically will adjust and direct the air accordingly. I love that. It instantly detects air quality changes and ramps it up. You can literally see it responding in real time. It has a 4-layer filtration system that removes 99.9% of pollutants, things like dust, pet dander, pollen, even formaldehyde and VOCs. And it's constantly monitoring your air with 7 smart sensors, tracking things like temperature and humidity. And it's all kind of running along in the background. And I love that it circulates air in large spaces and it works really quietly. It's just 32 decibels. So it completely fades into the background. You're not even aware that it's on. It's an air purifier, heater, and circulator all in one. So it's useful year round. Allergy seasons, new paint, pets, whatever life throws at your house. So if you're upgrading your wellness, don't forget the air that you're actually breathing. If you also want to check out the Dreamy Air Pursue PM20, I'll leave all the information down below in the description box for you. So let's get into muscle activation. Does it really work? Is it going to change your body, or is it just hype? So the research does show that the muscles are activated, much more so than if you were just standing still. That we like. And the strongest contractions of your body are in your calves, your quads, and your glutes, which makes sense, right? Largest muscle groups. And I didn't know this before using it myself, but it's actually really helpful as a primer before a workout, which to me is interesting because I personally like to use it after a workout, and I'll get into why in just a second. So here's what I want you to hear. Yes, it does activate your muscles, but is not going to build muscles that you would get from strength training. It's a really important distinction that you have here. Now, here's something that I absolutely love about my vibration plate is that I've noticed that it can actually help to increase and improve your flexibility. So especially with age, we tend to get tighter. We've got more stress, right? Our hormones are shifting and changing, which can make our body feel creaky, achy, and just less flexible. The vibration plate, this is why we are getting targeted for this, especially if you're over 40. And the reason why this happens, it's likely due to the increase of blood flow and circulation improvement because you're on that vibration plate. This is something that I have noticed so much, and it has been the most pleasant surprise. So, I used to be a dancer, and my calves are always tight. I also go on an hour-long walk with my weighted vest because I'm over 40, several times a week. And as a result, I've noticed that my calves, I notice it in Pilates specifically, we're doing often a lot of like releves, and there's resistance on the Pilates reformer, and I am like practically wanting to scream because it usually hurts so much. But since using my vibration plate, I've noticed such an improvement just on the pain level. And it's also like my stamina for doing that kind of work has improved. So that alone for me is like such a great and pleasant surprise. Now, something I know is really important, and it should be important for all of us over 40, is our bone density. Can a vibration plate actually improve and increase your bone density? Now, some studies do, in fact, show that there can be some slight, that's key, improvements in your bone density from using a vibration plate. So that's mostly seen from our hips and our lumbar spine. Even if it's a slight improvement, if you're anything like me, I will take it. One of the things that we have to be most concerned with, probably not at this stage, but all the habits that we're building right now in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, these are going to matter so much more when we're in our 80s. And falls and fractures are really, really common and can really decrease your lifespan. So this is where it really is important. So even if there's a small improvement and literally you just stand there, I'll take it. But again, let me just remind you that while this might slightly improve your bone density and bone mass, this is not a replacement from actually strength training or resistance training for your body. Now, here's why, in my opinion, I am healthily addicted to my vibration plate. It makes me feel sort of calm and energized all at the same time. And I have never experienced something like this before. I think it's the coolest feeling. It's like, for me, in the middle of the day when I'm kind of just like annoyed, maybe a little stressed out, feeling the squeeze, the pressure of life, right? I will get on my vibration plate and do my little routine, and it just kind of like shakes it all off in the best way. It is such a mood booster for me. And the reason why that happens is the vibration stimulates the sensory input to the nervous system. It's kind of similar to if you were practicing balancing work or if you're doing grounding, which basically just means like getting your feet on the earth, touching grass. So literally no shoes, going outside and taking a moment with like some sun and just like feeling that energy from the earth. It's kind of like doing that. But like, quite honestly, sometimes if you're super busy like me, you can't do that. But what you can do, plug the thing in and turn it on and like just give yourself a little shakey shake. But even though it's energizing, it doesn't make me feel jittery. It doesn't make me feel like I'm hyped up on caffeine. So it's not a spike, but it is like a little bit of a boost, which I love. So let's get into some FAQs that I'm sure you're gonna be asking. And of course, as always, make sure to get active in the comments, ask me any questions, and I always do my best to try and respond to all of you. So when should you actually use this? Well, I like using it in the middle of the day, like I said, as like a little bit of an energy boost. When I'm starting to feel tired, stressed out, or feeling like I just am feeling tight and need a little bit of a reset, that's when I use it. You can use it in the morning. And remember, the research shows that it can be great for priming your muscles for a workout. If you use it in the morning, it can be sort of energizing, kind of wake you up a little bit. And it can really kind of help you if you feel stiff. Now, if you are the kind of person that wakes up feeling anxious, I actually would not suggest that you do it in the morning because, like I said, it is more of like a boosting kind of energy. My experience with it, and as someone who has struggled with anxiety, I don't find that it gives me that much of a jolt like a 20-ounce coffee would, like not at all. But still, I want you to just be mindful of it. So I already talked about the middle of the day. Now in the evening, I have done it in the evening once, and I did find that it affected my sleep. It's not supposed to, so that could have just been like a coincidence, but I was kind of just testing it a little bit for you and for myself just to sort of see like how does it feel for me in the evening. For me personally, I didn't like it in the evening because I felt like it was a little stimulating, and in the evening I'm always just trying to like wind down. So the claims out there are that it is a fat burner, but the reality is the calorie burn from a vibration plate is minimal, if not pretty much non-existent. Yes, it's activating your muscles, but it is not burning fat like you would in an actual workout. So if someone's telling you that fat loss is the headline, I would like take a step back because that is a bit of a red flag and quite honestly, not the truth. So how long should you use your vibration plate and how often? So mine actually has a setting, and I'll leave mine specifically linked down below in the description box. Mine has a 10-minute cycle, and you can go from 1 to 10 in intensity. I pretty much always do the full 10-minute cycle, and I find that that feels really good. I have heard that you can go up to 20 minutes, so I can repeat that cycle. But for me, 10 minutes is enough for me to just really feel that boost, that reset. And it's the kind of thing, just like working out, where consistency sort of matters more than the intensity. So if for you, your vibration plate might be a little bit of a different model or might be a little bit stronger, or maybe just your nervous system cannot take the 10, you can start slower with it. It's better to be consistent than, overloading your body. But my experience from the first time I used it, I put it on a 10 because I just wanted to see how strong it got. So here's my little routine I'm gonna kind of show you, and I'll have video here as well. I start off by prepping my lymph by just kind of tapping the areas of our body where we have lymph. So it's all these little areas, okay? And then I go on the back of my knees, and I even do the back of my ankles. And I usually do that when I turn it on because I always turn it on and go, oh wait, I forgot to prep, so it's fine just to do it right while you're on. Then I'll usually stand for a couple minutes with just like knees bent, okay? Making sure my pelvis is neutral so I'm not doing anything weird, and I'm just letting it kind of shake me up like that, okay? I'll do that for a couple minutes. Then I usually will go into some little twists, okay? Even just doing this, I'm like, oh, I wish I was on it right now, okay? So just kind of doing something like this, and I'm just kind of finding what feels good. Then generally I'll do some arm circles, all right? And then I'll reverse it. Then I'll go into a second position. So if you took ballet, like I did. This is the second position you're turning out. You'll feel it more in your inner thighs. It's like a nice little jiggle, okay? You'll feel those inner thigh muscles contracting. It feels great, okay? Then I'll go back, and all of this I just kind of feel into. It's very like intuitive, like how it feels good for me or where my body feels like it needs it next. Then I'll roll down, and there's a little handle underneath. Again, if you have balance issues or you feel like, ooh, that scares you, don't do it. But I like to hang over on it, and I hold on to the edge, and I just kind of have my knees slightly soft, and it feels so good on my low back. That's an area where I sometimes will get pain or feel tightness. It feels amazing. Then, this is where it starts getting really good. I sit on it with my legs crossed. I'll sit like that for a little bit, and that's where you get that plane turbulence feeling very much. Then I'll kind of hold on. I'll kind of scooch my butt a little over to the side and I'll hold on. And then that sort of jiggles your arm. Go over to the other side, same thing, all right? And then my favorite things to do, or the last two things I do. I'll sit and I'll put my calves on it, and it just, gets my calves going, and it feels like heaven, literally like heaven, especially if you wear heels a lot or you like run around or you tend to hold tension in your calves. This feels delicious. And then I'll finally end in sort of like a sumo squat. So like, I have to go back here, way down like this. And you can see my slippers. Yes, I have on slippers right now. And I'll just sort of like let it shake out. And then, if I have like another minute or two, I might go back to my calves or sit on it. But that's my little routine, okay? Do what feels good for you. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention is when I'm standing in parallel, I'll do some little calf raises. So again, that's just to get that lymph going. So that's my little routine. Who is the vibration plate great for? I think it's really great for women over 40 who are struggling with some stiffness in your body. If you are feeling stressed out, if you feel like your energy kind of dips during the day, I think this can be fantastic. This is also great for people that tend to get swelling, like a puffy face, or you just feel like your ankles get swollen, or if you travel a lot. I think, again, because it increases your circulation. And what I found is when I'm really consistent with it, I've noticed that my energy is better throughout the day. But again, that makes sense because your circulation is better. And don't forget hot girl multitasking. You could use a red light therapy mask. I'll sometimes do my neck and neck. Sometimes I'll do work. So it'll be like, okay, I have to review a video. I will literally watch the video while I'm shaking. It's great. You could even do it on the phone because it's not like it's really loud or anything. Your voice might be slightly shaky, but who cares if it's like a friend? And those of you that should not use it are the following. If you have a pacemaker or an implanted device, if you're pregnant, if you've recently had a fracture or joint replacement, if you have severe osteoporosis, if you have blood clots or uncontrolled vertigo or epilepsy. So do I think that you should get one? If you're over 40, if you have stiff muscles, if you want an energy boost and you want to feel good every single day, yes. It is not a fat loss tool. It is not a muscle building tool. So it is not a replacement for working out. It is not a replacement for your strength or your resistance training. But for me, it is an incredible way for me to just feel really good in my body. If you're the kind of person that isn't working out, this also could be sort of like a little bridge. Like my husband, I keep trying to get him on it. Haven't succeeded yet, but I'm just saying, like if you have a husband like mine, get him on the vibration plate. So like I said, if you want to check out the one that I purchased, I will definitely leave the link down below in the description box. We can also pin it into the comments here for you to check it out too. I really love it, and I'm super happy with the purchase. And I just love discovering like a wellness trend that is something that I want to stick with and I'll be consistent with. So this is a new one for me that is definitely a keeper. So that's what I've got for you today. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to keep hanging with me here on YouTube, check out this video next. I'll see you there.